Checking too. Hey, check us out, we live, G.
All right. Shalom. This is GMS Louisiana Saints New Orleans camp with another live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word with truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom.
Shalom.
And hey, brothers, and doing videos right now on the topic of the hour. This whole situation going on in Ukraine. You got all the news coming out with bombings, shootings, soldiers, and all that. But hey, while we're excited to see these things take place, this isn't the time to be popping champagne bottles yet. We know that the true World War III we're waiting for is going to be in the Middle East, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and that's going to happen after that charagma, that MOTB in Revelation 13 verses 16 to 18 is mandatorily implemented. They still, regardless, these are exciting things that are taking place because we know that this is just another stepping stone towards our salvation. What have you got Biden talking about? Throwing up sanctions now, possible cyber attacks on Russia. The price of oil is going to go up due to this situation. They're talking about more disruptions in the supply chains, all that. And all these things are going to come to the United States of America. You've already got the gas, the gasoline prices going up, the food shortages coming. Hey, nobody's exempt. But we have the understanding and the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, and that's going to be our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to get us through these times to come. Hey, we're just going to get straight into it.
This Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." Hey, they've been talking about something popping off in Ukraine for the longest time, a rumor of war. And then would you have Russia go in and doing what they're doing? And then you got the Syrian civil war that happened, the Libyan civil war, the war in Iraq, and all that. But it said, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Hey, the end's not yet. Like I just said, we got to wait for that charagma to hit, then that's when that real World War III is going to pop off. But you are going to have skirmishes here and there. But, yeah. This is what... Shit, well, my train of thought.
You have skirmishes?
Yeah, skirmishes. But again, the end is not yet. We still got other prophecies to be fulfilled.
Yeah, because this is the beginning of sorrows, which I'm gonna read down in in this chapter, man, which pinpoints that prophecy is accurate, man. All right, it's right on schedule. Because again, certain things have to be implemented prior to the third woe, all right, coming to pass. All right, which we have the thorough understanding of through the spirit of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, we have been given it through our elder and apostles, all the way down to the younger men. All right, we have an understanding that prophecy has an order with it, man. All right, if the Lord have put everything in order, why wouldn't prophecy be in order, man? All right, concerning the times. But again, a wicked and adulterous generation seeking a sign, but there shall be no sign but the sign of the prophets. And again, another thing to point out, the prophets is still speaking. We know when the destruction is happening, the prophet's not going to be speaking. So that's another X to let you know, all right, what times that we in. The prophets are still on the highways and byways speaking. So we know the end is not yet. All right. There's a lot of prophecies that prove and point that it's not the end, but it's the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going on.
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation," like that, "and kingdom against kingdom."
We're seeing that with China versus the U.S., Russia versus the U.S., the Ukraine versus Russia. You've got America, China and Taiwan. You got America and its European allies up in arms over this whole situation. You just had the U.S. They bullied Germany into doing it to not allow it to cutting off the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which was a big thing between Russia and Germany, because Germany gets a lot of its energy and natural gases from Russia. That Nord Stream 2 pipeline was going to help them out even more. But again, the U.S. bullied Germany into shutting that down with Russia. So what's that going to lead to? The 10 horns upon the beast starting to hate the whore, because these European allies of the U.S. are constantly having to deal with the blowback from America's actions. They're always the ones that you had the refugee crisis from the Libyan and Syrian civil war, which had all the refugees going to Europe, and the U.S. didn't have to deal with it. The U.S. is again bullying Germany to shut off the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which ain't going to affect the U.S. because the U.S. doesn't get the majority of its natural gas and energy resources from Russia. It's going to be Germany and these other European Union nations. And hey, everything is working perfectly as our apostle elders preached from the beginning. And we're just going to stand firm and stand upon our watch and keep preaching it until the missiles hit, until the fame of the word hits.
Keep going.
Kind.
It says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
And we can see the famines are coming with, again, the food shortages. It's to the point where you've got some Walmarts putting little cages with sensors on meat because people are stealing it. The supply chain disruptions are still going on. You still got you still got cargo ships stuck off of the east and the west coast of the United States of America not bringing things in, and then earthquakes are happening damn near daily. If you just look at one of the little earthquake watches, earthquakes are happening as we speak right now. Keep going.
It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
The beginning of sorrows. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we'll know when we're really cooking, when that charagma is mandatorily implemented. That's when we know that our salvation is at hand. But until then, these are all beautiful signs we're seeing taking place. But hey, don't be popping the champagne bottles just yet. There's still many prophecies that need to take place before the end of this place truly comes. And lest we forget, the persecution has to come as well. I was just watching a video the other day that Elder Yashawamba did on this new Christian documentary coming out called Unbroken, where you got a bunch of Jakes in there talking about how a lot of so-called black people, Israelites, are leaving the Christian church, and what they can do to combat that and try to get people back into the church. And the video ended with a clip of some Jakes from Sakara saying, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Yasharala. So you already know what time it is, demonizing this truth. And then, of course, you had the government come out with these new measures, pretty much saying anybody that talks about a so-called conspiracy theory can be labeled a domestic terrorist. So on top of the famines, the earthquakes, the wars and rumors of wars, there's the persecution of the men of the Lord coming, as well as the famine of the word. Keep going in that, you can go down to verse 14.
It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Hey, that persecution coming on the men of the Lord for preaching this word. And we know, as pursuant to Revelation chapter 20, some of us will be martyrs. Some of us will be beheaded for not bowing down to the beast, receiving his mark, or worshiping his image. These are all the times we're coming into, and these are all the times we've been preaching about for years. Hey, it's about to go from the practice to the actual game. Everybody's gonna have to stand in their line. There's no more standing on the side or being a fence sitter. It's no more being a lukewarm. You either got to be fully hot for this thing or fully cold.
43. This is Rock 37:7. It says, rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
Hey, we know, as pursuant to Isaiah 59, that the enemy is going to come in like a flood. What does it also say? That's when the Most High is going to set up that standard to protect us. Hey, these calamities are going out, and we're about to go through some rough waves. But hey, that's when the miracle. You can't forget the flip side of that coin. The miracles coming as well. Spiritual powers, and really seeing the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, keeping his end of the bargain, protecting his men as we kept up our end of the bargain, preaching his word out here.
Hey, did not the earth help the woman once before fleeing Roman persecution? Well, expect the same to happen, man. Because the Lord always gonna make a way for the righteous. Did not Yahweh Shai preach that that we should flee Judea during the time of the Roman persecution, prior to it happening, that it was going to come down. All right, that was the way that the earth helped the woman, man. The woman which was Israel. And remember, the remnant was living then. All right, so the remnant is living now. So expect the help again.
It was the remnant that went into the west coast of Africa and populated there, and then got brought into America for slavery.
Yeah.
But as the brother was saying, Yahushua told them to flee those times during 70 AD.
Yeah.
And hey, we're spiritually fleeing now. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. We're fleeing spiritually from the ways of America in this world. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to set up that standard to protect us.
Only thing this time, we're not going to be able to run from here. There's nowhere to run. We can't run back to Jerusalem. There's nowhere to run. So the Lord wants us to trust and believe that He's going to save us, man. Into the shadow of the wings in Psalm 91, man.
We're going to get this.
Run into the strong, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and it's safe. That don't mean you take out running and you see the name of the Lord, man. You know? That don't mean that. You got it.
This is our refuge.
Come.
The scripture, the knowledge and wisdom that'll be the understanding of our times. And as it says, and I'm going to get a precept too, as it says in Romans chapter 15, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. This is a Sirach 2 in the Apocrypha, verse 10. Look at the generations of old. Everything written aforetime was written for our learning. And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And this is our tower that we're fleeing into. And you've got a whole host of examples of our forefathers getting put into rough ways and situations, but what they do, calling Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and were saved out of it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in that fiery furnace, Daniel in the lion's den, a Peter in the prison, the Apostle Paul, the list goes on and on.
I want to say something too, because what you also see is prophecies basically on 10, man. You got so-called pastors coming out trying to proclaim prophecy now and talking about the beast, talking about Gog and Magog, right? But the other apostles been doing this for years and years. When have you ever heard a pastor talking about, like, I'm talking about everyday Christian pastor talking about Gog and Magog? They're watching the apostles, man. They're watching the men of the Lord bring these things up. They don't know, and they still butcher it. Right, it's to the point where also these everyday talking heads, these news anchors, they know what's going on. So when they actually calling Russia the bear, Russia is set for this point in time too, right? Because what you're seeing now is Russia actually being, people are actually on the news, YouTube, Twitter, saying that the hooks have been put in their jaws. Where they learn that from? Where they learn that terminology of Russia has the hooks in their jaw, meaning turning into that Soviet Union state of mind. And they also, Putin came out and said that's what his goal is, to go back to the ways of the Soviet Union, their heyday, when it was most predominantly strong, man. So we here. Like I said, we down here, we've been basically pushing that energy out too. We ain't no more coming into it at the door of it. No, we in the midst of it now, man. Yeah. All right, this prophecy's not far off. They're here. You're living in them. Go ahead,
I'll keep reading in Matthew 24. But as the elder brother was saying, hey, you didn't hear this from Joel Osteen. You didn't hear it from Creflo Dollar, TD Snakes, any of them. You heard it, even though you don't acknowledge it, from the apostles and elders of GMS all the way down to the brothers pushing this word from one end of the earth even into the other. And with the fact that you're starting to hear preachers and priests and pastors and all that start to try to break down scriptures, or you hear in the news, they say the bear or the hooks going into the jaws. What is that? That's Zephaniah, us getting praise and fame everywhere we are.
They're saying nukes now. They're saying World War III. All right, there's another guy. I gotta show you, brother. It's another guy, man. He got the music playing, and he just getting the last toast because he know this place going, man. The average so-called Edomite here in America that's in the know, all right, on worldly news, they already know that America is done, man. All right, that's why they got their canned goods, they got all their weaponry ready, and they know it's gonna happen. You're looking for a cyber attack. You're looking for things to actually go down here. This is gonna go down here too, and you best believe The next attack that they do here in America, they're gonna blame it on who? The new, well, always been the boogeyman of Russia. They're gonna blame the boogeyman, Russia. They're gonna give them reason to do certain things that they want to do, man. All right, go ahead. I'll check it out.
Verse
10.
God.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Hey, and that's coming too. One people rising up against another people with swords in their hands, sedition among men, race wars, the nations rising against nations, civil wars, which you can see it's at a boiling point in the United States of America. People are going to be fighting in the streets, fighting in the stores for what's left of these food from these food from these famines, and breaking into each other's houses. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall spoil his house with the force of the sword due to the lack of bread. Before I linked up with these brothers, I was in the store, and you can tell these people are already on that time. People just fucking rude out here. Somebody can see you clearly need to get past the way, and you got to loudly say, "Oh, excuse me." They won't get out of the way. These people are on edge and just brutes out here, and you all deserve everything that's coming your way. It's going to be beautiful to see you people fight and kill each other.
And you'll be like that too if the meat was $7 yesterday, now it's $33, man.
We told you.
What you expect?
Then the Lord told you so. Going back to 07, 08, when this was coming out, you laughed at it. You laughed at it. You thought we was bullshitting and playing, going crazy. Now it's here, man. All right? Time proves all things, man. And we're in a time where it's been proven that the men of the Lord has been before you people.
Give me Jeremiah 28.
Right?
Okay.
28. And it's gonna go up some more, man. All right? Russia, this war that's happening over here with Russia and Ukraine is gonna allow prices to go up even more. And we happy about it, man. You niggas don't need to be on the road driving. The hell with you, man. A lot of you drive bad anyway, man. Right? A lot of you motherfuckers, you don't buy groceries anyway. You buy scrap meals any goddamn way. You don't need no goddamn meat. Fuck you. Go get some canned goods, man. Eat some beans, man.
This is just to back you up. Hey, every you're gonna see that everything we've been preaching is gonna come to pass, and that what we were the prophets of the Most High at the end of the day, as it says in Ezekiel 33. And when these things shall come to pass, and lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. And what's the message we've been preaching? What we're preaching right now: death, destruction, misery, famine, rape, world war, nuclear war, pestilences, and all that.
We could probably, how many more you got?
Shit, we can read that Jeremiah 28, and then we can finish it off in Matthew 24.
God, this Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. And what did the prophets of old prophesy about?
The prophet which
they of old prophesied both against many countries, prophesying against the United States of America, Russia, China, the state of Israel, these European nations, and against great kingdoms, of war, World War III, the War of Armageddon, the battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, the same thing as in Matthew 24.
Exactly. That we're going to go back to.
This was Jeremiah. And then when you go to Matthew, it matches up. There's no way to get around it, man.
And they lived in different eras. And it went from Jeremiah to Matthew to the men of the Lord today, preaching the same thing of the prophets of old.
It says, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him.
Hey, and we can see that these prophets talking about peace and prosperity and riding off into the sunset and marrying people and taking cruise liner ship vacations. And we can see everything they've been saying is not coming to pass. America's not coming back. The dollar's not coming back. This ain't going to go back to the 90s. Nothing good is coming to these times. And if anybody's telling you otherwise, the economy's going to bounce back. Hey, inflation is just temporary. All that. Hey, that's a false prophet. That's a profit prophet. That's not a true prophet. That's preaching of the things that thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And it's not good news for you people, but it's good news for us that it fled unto this strong watchtower in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.
Yeah, the paradigm shift is real. All right, it's a shift of destruction. All right, chaos, evil. It speaks about that in Proverbs, that the day of the Lord shall be what? Evil. Dark, gloomy, cloudy. For what is the day to you? Do yet in Jeremiah, the people say, where's the word of the Lord? Let it come now. All right, they still talking about the walls in their house like it's not here. But now you hear the murmuring amongst the people, regular everyday people going on rants on TikTok, talking about, this is the end. We there.
That Uber driver.
The Uber driver, talking about the propaganda that's going on, but it's really a bigger deal than that. All right, you got everyday Joe Blows saying what's going on, man.
Saying that the Karagma is what the implantable, the chocolate chip.
God, you people in Louisiana just need to shut the hell up. You motherfuckers 25, 30 years behind, man, on what's going on in the world. You just need to shut the hell up and buckle up for the ride, man.
Yeah.
Because the bulk of you going to just fucking die anyway, man. You Hicks, a lot of you Cajun, Black Creole, wannabe motherfuckers, you just going to die, man. So just shut the hell up when it comes to worldly events, man. You niggas worry about Mardi Gras, man. That's all you worry about. Mardi Gras going on, just worry about that.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And live it up. Because with the way things are looking, this could very well be your last Mardi Gras.
And Lord will it is, man.
So, hey, you'll be catching beats today, but you'll be catching bullets tomorrow.
Catching a missile.
That's going to be more important to them anyways. Yeah, they is looking at Ukraine, but once the big parade come up with the Endymion or whatever coming up, hey, they're going to forget about it, huh?
And they got the
they're going to forget about it.
Going on today.
They got the crew of chaos going on today. That's the name of the parade. But Jake these type of things don't click in Jake's head, man. No bells go off. Like he said, everybody getting ready for the Endymion parade here. Because this is where the home of the, the Mardi Gras is celebrated at its peak. All right, but everybody getting ready for this weekend. It's this weekend, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody getting ready for this weekend parades going into Fat Tuesday. All right, all those parades coming in is really the most wickedest. Wicked, where all of it is wicked, but it's at its peak, man.
Yeah, then you got Fat Tuesday with Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
You niggas in blow rides. You niggas got your back blown out, showed your titties, got drunk, slept on the concrete. You niggas have done so much on Tuesday, and then you gonna go to Ash Wednesday, go back to church, and get ashes for your fucking ash cross for your goddamn. You niggas are some of the biggest hypocrites, man. The biggest goddamn devils, man. Especially you so-called Christians, all right. I had one too. Going into Isaiah 13. I just want to hit the points real fast. Just two real points. Really 1 point. Well, 2 points. And Isaiah 13:4 it says, "In the noise of a noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of the hosts mustered the host of the battle," which we're seeing. All right, we're seeing the muster of the host of the battle being instigated by who? The Most High. The Most High made Putin get tired of Ukraine talking shit and threats, man, and pulled up on their ass. Now they getting it on, man. All right.
Hey, as it says in Proverbs 21, the king's heart or mind is in the hand of the Most High, and he moveth it whatsoever he will. The Most High moving all his chess pieces in play to fulfill prophecy.
Yeah, you can tell the Most High playing on Putin mind. That nigga look like he just programmed.
Yeah.
He looked like the Lord done dealt with him last night and came up there on the podium today, man. Speaking shit.
And he talking big shit too.
Yeah.
Hey, Putin even start referencing scriptures and shit. Not referencing scriptures, but talking about spirituality. He's like, the difference between us and America is when they die, we know we're going to heaven. Saying shit like that. And then they had an orchestra sing a song, like a Russian orchestra, and they said, when the nuclear submarines shoot missiles at Norfolk, which is a major military base in Virginia in the U.S., when they shoot missiles while they sleep, and they said this in the video, while the niggers sleep, the fire's gonna burn them up.
Through the spirit, he know he the best. Through the spirit, he know that. According to scriptures, how things is playing now, he understand that Russia gonna be one of the main targets that actually, tear America ass up. They know that, man. Then they sit at the round table with these elites who also know it as well, man. They understand that they're gonna destroy America.
Yeah, I think the scriptures broke down by the Magi's, man.
Yeah.
The warlocks and witches break the scriptures down for them, man.
Yeah.
On the left hand. But the only thing They tell them that they're gonna come, they're gonna be the next world power, they're gonna make it. They tell them that shit, which they've been deceived.
Yeah.
Which when we in the righteous, the Lord tell us that they ain't gonna make it, man.
Right.
That the elect is gonna become the next world rulers. It's in the scriptures, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna jump down to 9 real fast.
if I can say real quick, hey, one of you brothers out there, hey, Abarat Tazah, hey, we're of that elect number, you're that elect number. When we get those spiritual powers and start going after where these elites are hiding, you could very well go to be the lucky one to hit that bunker with Putin in it, and look at Putin in there shaking.
Yeah, man. This verse 9, it says, "Behold, the day of the Lord coming cruel, both for wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it," man.
By what? That nuclear fire. But leading up to that nuclear fire, what? The famines, the pestilences, the race war, civil war, martial law, world war, all that.
I got some more. Verse 10, "For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give his light, and the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall cause her light to and the moon shall not cause her light to shine." All right, this is one of the points too. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay the land and will lay low the haughty of the terrible."
Hey, the law, as it says in Isaiah, the lofty looks of the proud will be brought low, and only Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai will be exalted in that day. All these people pump faking out here and having that proud spirit on, they're about to be brought all the way low. And these judgments really start wrapping around them like a damn bathrobe. They ain't gonna escape it.
And just so y'all brothers remember we came out and did that video about the horrible stuff falling. That was prophecy. Right. And now we here doing a video on the wall, which prophecy is clearly showing itself. This year's gotta be years later, right? This years later,
4 years later,
right? And we still here speaking about the things coming to pass in the scriptures, man. And surely they have came, man.
Yeah, DEFCON is gonna happen. If you understand what we talking about, DEFCON is a actual like a radar system that shows diagrams of different nations and their nukes and their submarines and their ships. And they're gonna let them off, man.
Gonna let them off.
All right, it's gonna be the great countdown. It ain't nothing. Like I say, ain't nothing from the holy water. The holy water can't help you niggas, man. Jesus, Caesar Borgia,
Speaking in tongues.
yeah, the speaking in tongues situation is nothing gonna be able to help. But all hell breaks loose. These nations are ready, and I'm gonna say this: with the markets are where they at, this is prime time for nations to rise up. That's why we have this thing. Okay, now we have this thing with China. China wants the territories of Taiwan. Then who's to say next week, tomorrow, we're gonna have a situation with the little ones. The ones drawing them up?
Israel.
Israel drawing out you Americans, man. With a quarrel with fucking what's his name? Iran, man.
And earlier this year, the U.S. and Israel did joint airstrike drills to simulate an attack on Iran's nuclear facilities. Backing up what the elder brother was saying, that lease of the flock, drawing them out. Israel, that's what we were waiting for. The Charagma, and then Israel fit their part of prophecy and foment that war with Iran, which is going to gather the nations down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Middle East, to clash with each other.
Right. The markets are high and the bullshit is low. So it's time for nations to basically take what they can take right now. It's open market. It's open season on everything.
Winner take all.
It's open season. Even look at it over here. There's no jobs. Okay, there's no jobs. There's no pretty. It's basically lawless right now, man. So it's time for the taking. Whatever needs to be taken is it's time for it, man. Straight the hell up.
Pop being stood, like you mentioned in China and Taiwan.
Yeah.
China just had 9 military jets going to Taiwan while the shit happened in Ukraine.
And
Russia
airspace.
Yeah, in their airspace, man. You see, so like he said, the weak, the little, everybody's coming out, man. It's gonna be a big. Everybody coming to this party. Nobody's getting left out, man. All right, everybody gonna be joined to this party, man. This party of destruction. I got Ezekiel real quick. This is Ezekiel 12 and 21.
close down at Matthew 24.
And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is this proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them, therefore, thus saith Yahweh thy power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Hey, they as it says in Isaiah, hey, let the Most High do something, and then
Yeah.
you'll believe it. Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Hey, for the longest time, these prophecies seemed like they were tearing, but as it says in Habakkuk chapter 2, they're about to tarry no more. And we're in that time, baby. You see all these prophecies really start to pop off, and Jake, all those proud looks are going to be brought down, and Jake won't be able to say, oh, wait, hey, let the Most High do it. Hey, you've been talking about World War III for the longest time. You've been talking about the famines and all that, but I can still go and get a pork chop and drink a beer and watch the game. These times are quickly coming to an end, to where every idle word you people have been talking against Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shine the prophets, it's gonna have to be accounted for.
You niggas not doing that no more. You're literally making a life decision on getting gas or eating. All right? Paying your rent. How are you gonna make the next day? That's how tight shit is getting, man. We just in the so-called beginning of the year. Right? We haven't gotten to the deep stages of the summer, all right? Where you really see the effects of things happening. Because right now we in that time too where you have the winter fuel. It's getting burned off. Now we get into that summer fuel, you're gonna really see the prices spike. Right? And they got brothers in Cali showing gas $6.29 up there. Then another place $7 and shit, man. You ain't ready for that shit. Especially you down south, Jake. You just ride around and burn gas all day. You just look at hoes, go to Walmart and walk around and holler and get numbers. You niggas ain't ready for that shit. That damn old ass Chevy Tahoe. They only get 3 miles a gallon and the gas goddamn $10. You're not ready for that. $10 a shit, $6 will break you Jakes down, man. And like I said, this brother that went in the stores, I didn't recently see shit. The price of meat. Because guess who one of the main carriers who controls the gas? The fuel. The bill.
Yeah.
The bill, Iran, the same ones they want to come up and control and put a central bank in there with the elites. They're the ones that control all the gas and shit. That's rude.
He don't know what's going on.
Nah, he don't.
Nor does he care.
Clueless.
You know, man.
That's that Ezekiel 12 you just brought out. Hey, when will these things of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai come to pass? Hey, they're gonna come to pass like a thief in the night, catch you with your pants around your ankles.
I don't feel bad, man. I'm all for the Most High, Yahweh Shai through Russia, whoever. I want the Lord to make this place here. Especially the one, I want this motherfucker to become a 1,500-mile fucking crate in the ground, man. I want mine, man. You know, all this is culminating to the kingdom coming about, man. Which is it's a win-win for us, man.
Kind of. Close out
Yeah,
that.
they-
Go ahead.
They said in that Isaiah, you said about let them make haste. Let the word of the Lord make speed, man. Where you gonna sit? This Matthew 24, was on 11.
Kind.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
And we're seeing that. These other camps out here, some you can tell clearly took the bag, who are deceiving these Jakes that the Most High didn't want and bringing them to their own destruction. And amongst these government officials, these presidents and all that, deceiving the people. Keep going up.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And that word iniquity goes into lawlessness, which is ultimately the lawlessness of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. But hey, even the lawlessness of these governments out here, what have you seen? A lot of cops leave the job due to the Kragamuffin mandates and the fund the police thing, and all these new regulations coming to them have made them leave the job. And a lot of them are already a part of militias, so they're joining those militias, which are going to turn around and attack you Jakes with. But hey, the police force out here is getting emptier and emptier, to the point to where they're having to bring in the National Guard to take your kids to school, work at the hospitals, even be substitute teachers.
You don't even know what's going on with that, man.
Yeah.
One day your kids gonna get on that bus and never come back.
Gone.
And they're gonna tell you they're a product of the United States of America, man. And they're gonna direct you to the local FEMA camp, man.
Yeah.
You don't know that they got threats all around you right now as we speak, man. Right? Just like they got stories coming out about how even within Ukraine itself, Russia been having the troops living in there without them even know.
Yeah.
And they attacking it from all sides within and on the outskirts. Just like over here. We told you before, they got troops here in America. They got troops, they got militia groups. I'm talking about trained militias. Blackwater, you name them, they over here in America. They was down here in New Orleans weeks before Katrina even happened.
Yeah. And they've been there since then too.
Yeah. Working in the shadows, looking like they're working regular jobs and shit. Reporting to certain warehouses and facilities that look like a damn dump. But actually, they got a whole goddamn computer screens. What they call that shit? They call it something. They call it like central nervous system. They got like computers and monitors and all the shit. Layouts of the city, where they gonna attack at and shit, man. They got this shit already set in your major cities too, Jay.
You don't. The person you could be standing in line behind the grocery store could be a full mercenary, cold-blooded killer. Up in Colorado, they got a lot of these foreign troops up there.
I think this brother showed a video on Twitter, and the other person showed videos. You people up there, I want you to go home. When you at home, or you at home now, when you watch Ukraine, you see shit hitting the cities. You see shit on fire. Think of that as your city, man. That's how it's gonna look. That's how your city. When all that shit go down, that's how your city gonna look before the nuke city, man. People trying to get out. You seen y'all seen the crowds of cars on the highways in Ukraine trying to get out of that business?
Yeah,
It's stuck. That's how your city's gonna look, man.
Hey, because iniquity or lawlessness shall abound. Lawlessness on these streets, which we can especially see down here in New Orleans. We have the Newsbreak app, and people are getting three to the head like a bowling ball every damn day. Women aren't exempt. Women are getting jacked up over in Los Angeles. They got professional theft and burglary teams that just walk into the store in broad daylight, break the jewelry cases open, take that shit and get out of there, taking $8 million at a time out of a store.
I had a brother from Houston hit me up. He was texting. He was saying how the crime that went sky high out there. You get your soul snatched from you out there, man. That's how bad it is. And them motherfuckers advance when it comes to the criminal underworld, man.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
With weapons and shit too. They hate everybody. They like an independent state.
Yeah.
You know, in their own sense. Like it's next level out there in Texas, man.
You Jake's living in. I'm gonna tell you where it's bad at. It's bad. It's bad all over, but Texas, Arizona, you Jason in Denver and Oregon, and possibly Utah, you got something to worry about.
Especially Oregon.
Oh, shit, yes.
That Pacific Northwest is the biggest area full of neo-Nazis and skinheads.
Jason you Jake up there in Michigan, man. You got something to worry about. That's a whole malicious state. Now that, man, I'm talking about trained motherfuckers, man.
And 3%ers, as they call them, constantly doing those drills in the woods, while Jake just badly playing Call of Duty.
Hey man, if you ain't a man of the Lord, the Lord ain't with you. You can tuck your tail and kiss your ass goodbye, man. It's over for you. Good riddance to you, man.
And you won't be missed, as it says in 2 Esdras chapter 8. The grape of the vine that the Most High took as the elect, and then the rest were born in vain.
The other guy, man, he used to be in the camp. Amazon, man, you can. It's a rap on you.
Yeah,
Amazon, man. You know, it's not even worth to even say your name. You finished, man. I'm the guy that fell off, man. It's over with.
Hey, you remember me? Remember me? I fell out of the truth.
Yeah, it's over with for you, man.
Hey, you're doing deliveries, but the Most High is about to deliver you straight to the spirit world.
Yeah, man.
the
Totally in the world, man. Huh?
The Babylon parade rolling day.
Yeah.
Babylon
Yeah.
with the crew of chaos too.
Yeah,
The crew of chaos on the motherfucker.
I think
And
Muse
Muses,
too.
and
Muse.
Muses,
Yeah,
and
there's
Muses.
pure demons out
Pure
there.
demons, bro.
Yeah, Jake, you back in the world, man.
He probably at the parade right
Yeah, he
now.
at the
Oh,
parade.
he definitely at the parade.
Looking like Hot Boy Ronald and shit.
He definitely at the parade.
Grilling your goddamn mouth, man.
Like a black Cheeto.
Yeah, we're in the times where all the Lord finna pay back a lot of the wicked, man. No?
They're evil. It's an ill
Verse
time.
13.
Yeah.
It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Hey, read verse 14 too, but as it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Putting all your trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and enduring all things like a good soldier. As it says in Revelation chapter 2, verse 10, endure all these things to the death, if need be, and you shall receive that crown of life. This isn't the time to be getting weak, Akim. We know that we're going to go through some straits, but we come too far to give up. We come too far to give up that chance of getting that crown placed on our head by Yahweh Shai. So just endure anything that comes your way. And besides, what do you got to look back to in this world but destruction, adulterous women, poisoned food, pedophiles, Edomites ruling over you, all that.
They say strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord to fight for them. So that's what we're expecting to be our sword and what's coming, because there's no way to battle what's coming, man. If you try to battle what's coming, that means you're battling the Lord, because the Lord have the evil day coming. So that's this. If you're getting ready to prepare to fight or die,
Yeah, physical
a
battle.
physical battle, you done, man.
Because the scripture says something about a wise man hiding himself
For seeing the evil and hide himself,
Yeah.
prove man.
yeah, so you need to hide yourself in his word. And actually, I'm not trying to get in. You got
Trying
some
to hide,
guys.
period.
You got some guys out here that when they see it, they see some shit. They
They gonna
trying
go
to
to it.
engage with
Yeah,
it.
they tripping.
They ain't trying to engage with shit, man.
Yeah, they think this Call of Duty. Everybody in life think it's really the Call of Duty on the game. They thinking they can respawn and shit, man.
Yeah, you
It's
get
real
hit with
life.
something,
And they're never going to get hit. Oh, I'm untouchable.
You get hit with that
John
mouse
Wick.
around, you through, man.
He said a mouse around.
I got a mouse with
And
it.
then send him to the moon.
Oh
to the-
man, that
to
shit.
the- yeah.
Mouse around and blow your ass up.
Yeah, you're in John Wick, man. This not a movie. All right. This is not, you can't respawn.
Yeah,
All right, you only
listen to
get one shot at this, man. And the only shot we got is this.
Stop listening to Soulja Boy and YB and Quando Rondo and Lil
Yeah.
Durk and them. Them niggas don't want no smoke with each other.
Yeah.
Stop listening to them niggas and talk about that slime talking shit, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at this. Brother show a video of some what the fuck that was?
The Edomite
The 10
ambush?
Yeah. You ain't ready for that shit, man.
Yeah.
Look over there. Just watch it.
And that's light.
Jake, get your noodles, get your cereal, sit your ass down and watch the news. Go watch some real news. Telemundo, Al Jazeera, Euro News. They'll show you what's going on over there.
Yeah.
You don't want none of that smoke if it came to you like that, man. These motherfuckers got explosives. These motherfuckers, man, they got jets flying over the house. You can see the shit coming out of that bitch,
Yeah.
blowing up, rocking the house and shit.
Chemical weapons and shit. Oh, what this is right here?
No, man.
We got to flip him.
Oh, yeah.
Trip out. I'm gonna punch him out. Yeah, just keep going, partner. He ain't got to fight you.
Hey, go ahead. Go
He ain't
ahead.
gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that.
Go ahead, man.
He don't want no smoke.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead about your business.
Skin ass. Skin ass.
I'm gonna
Look at him. He getting out of here.
wring your fucking neck with that
That's
drop
it.
box,
That's
man.
his dog.
Yeah, he better get him then. He can get it too. Fuck it.
He look like he got something scrapped on him too. Don't he look like one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He need to go about his business.
And
that
the Lord
red
got a
button.
sense of humor. It says, "In this gospel, the
That's
kingdom
how you
shall
niggas gonna be
preached."
looking, man. Real quick. That's a lower code. That's how you niggas gonna be looking, man.
Hey,
Real
Maryland
Sean.
nutrition.
Yeah.
Just done. Yeah.
Shit, the dogs are gonna be. What does it
He
say,
got-
Jeremiah?
He got all the way out there.
What's it say in Jeremiah 15? I'll point the dogs to tear.
Yeah.
That dog gonna be eating a lot of you niggas' guts out in that day.
How you big booty black women, man. With the bubble guts. You ain't gonna be able to run all that goddamn ass, man.
All that ass
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah, them soldiers that's gonna be over here, you ain't gonna be able to run, man. A lot of you niggas done gained so much weight, you ain't gonna be able to hop a gate, man. Squeeze through a fucking
Hiding the storm drain.
yeah.
Where Jake gonna run that in the hood?
Nowhere.
Every house is next to each other. The backyard is as big as where we at.
Yeah.
They can't go ain't no dungeons. You can't go nowhere, Jake. When them people bliss this bitch, man, they gonna leave one stone unturned.
That's it, man.
One stone ain't gonna be unturned, man. They gonna come in block for block, man, in rows and order. You saw the purge.
A lot of you niggas don't even know how to get the fuck on out of your own
Yeah.
city, man.
Main streets,
Yeah.
they don't know back streets or nothing, man.
He a weirdo, bro.
That dude.
Yeah, he a weirdo, man.
Yeah, we about to get out of here anyways. So it says, in this gospel, the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come.
And what are you seeing? The end coming. Why? Because you've got the prophets of the Lord, chiefly through GMS, from one end of the earth even unto the other, preaching the words of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, pushing out that vibration of the end and heralding in Yahweh Shai's second coming. And if you're in your right mind, there wouldn't be any other place you'd want to be but being a prophet of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Standing 10 toes down, pushing this work, making your calling and election sure. But as for everybody else out there, hey, it's about to be judgment time, like Judge Dredd said.
Yeah, once the Lord shut the prophets off, then the destruction coming. He said, seal the elect, hold back the four winds. Once they seal, let the destruction come, man.
What's been going on now with all this Russian stuff going on? They've been also gathering different bills up to have little free speech talk. It's gonna be labeled as hate speech.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be out here preaching to you. We're not gonna be on this outlet called YouTube any longer.
Or on the highways and byways.
Right, because they're gonna actually cut this shit off, man. What you think? The first, as you've seen the last couple of conflicts in Hong Kong, Ukraine, different other places, the first thing that the government do, they attack social media. They attack the avenues to speak out and say what's going on. The show, what's going on. They're gonna cut it off. They're gonna put jammers on it. They're gonna cut the shit off, man. A lot of you jakes think. I believe in a lot of you jakes' head. You believe that the Lord's gonna be so relaxed. You can get on your AT&T phone.
Yeah, cell phone. Yeah.
Get on your laptop. No, it's not gonna be none of that shit, man.
Jake, think he...
Oh, I got a video to show you, brothers, too. It's some niggas on the Breakfast Club talking about Ukraine and Russia. That snake nose Charlemagne nigga don't know what the fuck going on, man. Them niggas don't know what's going on in the world, bro.
That nigga wear makeup.
That nigga said, what I'm gonna do about they cut off social? What do I have a cyber attack?
Yeah.
They cut off social media.
That's your first
How
concern?
do I go to the stores?
Yeah.
True. Niggas is true, man.
Man, that's gonna be a beautiful day when judgment comes to the whole Breakfast Club.
Yeah, man.
So them niggas make their living. Like you said, social media, that social life, that shit was a privilege, man.
Yeah.
All right, it never was granted unto you, man. Never was given us. You had a small permission to go do, whatever it is. And really, they did you that to occupy your stupid ass, keep you entertained while they set up these things like what you see now, man.
Make you a vain narcissist,
Yeah.
only caring about your life and the likes and the clicks. Hey, while they're stacking up the bullets and the bricks.
Yeah.
Shit, from a couple of years ago, Charlemagne don't got no hand-to-hand combat at all.
They take out running. Take out fucking running. It's just combat.
Shit, that nigga don't got any real eyebrows either.
And that other beige nigga up there,
Envy.
NJ Envy, he ain't ready for shit.
That nigga look like he had a fight in his life.
Yeah.
Not one fight, man.
Nah, man. You niggas you ain't no real. You ain't got calluses in your hand. Your niggas' hands ain't hard, man. Them you niggas ain't pick up tools and done shit in your life, man. Jake be talking that. He be talking that shit too. Like he ready with the yop sticks and shit.
Yeah.
Man, you niggas ain't ready to do nothing, man. Make it real out here.
Talking about John Wick.
He be talking that John Wick talk.
They
He ain't done shit, man.
ain't not gossiping with Angela Lee. Who
Yeah,
gonna take you serious?
Yeah, dark skinned Moabite.
One of these Russians come in this bitch who it's fucking freezing cold year round in Russia, man. That's different type of Edomites, huh?
Some of them
That's different Edomites, yeah, brother.
Some of them take ice baths in
Yeah.
the cold. Some of them in the cold 0-degree weather just dunking themselves in ice cold
The
water.
president does this shit.
Zero.
The fucking
all
president.
year, all year round. It never warms up in Russia, bro. Come on, man.
That's a different, like
It's
you
a
said,
different
that's a
element,
different breed of Edomite.
He say you Americans privileged. Y'all got it,
He ain't right.
He said y'all got it easy over here. He said
Nigga said they poor. They
Yeah,
got a cell
poor,
phone in
yeah.
the car outside, man.
Yeah.
Say they poor.
they pulled it.
You ain't seen poor. You ain't seen shit yet, man. All right? what you niggas dealing with in the hood is gonna look like a dead Chuck E. Cheese, man. What's really getting ready to come, right? You gonna really see poor and anguish and travail out here, man. Right? And hey man, it is what it is. Cut the lights off, man. Turn the water off. Fuck it. You need the water turned off, man. Half you niggas ain't paid the water bill, and half you niggas ain't paid your child support. Fuck y'all, man. Niggas, man.
They running Teslas like that anyway. They just had the water off.
Hey, we the man of Lord, we working for all that shit to happen.
Yeah.
All of it, fuck it, man.
Hey, when they were talking about, I was reading an article that one of the brothers posted where Biden was looking over recommendations on cyber attacks to do on Russia and talked about Russia's cyber attack retaliations, and they said they could do something similar to that Colonial Pipeline where they shut down the gas. You remember when that happened? People were going crazy, running the stores and pretty much taking all the gas out of the pumps and putting them in any container they have.
Yeah,
hey, that's
in bags, in plastic bags.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember that shit.
In the back of your trunk, you pouring gas in a fucking plastic bag. I'm gonna say this, man. What's so sad? By the time you niggas find out, by the time you jakes, man, I'm talking about the whole house. By the time you find out what's going on, it's gonna be all the way over with already.
Yeah,
it's gonna be over with already.
Too late.
They either might see different. They know what's going on. You Jake's gonna be the last ones to find out, and it's gonna be. You already went through the stop sign. You hitting the brick wall by now. It's over.
Yeah. You right, bro.
Because these people got people inside in Costco. Hey, come get a pallet. Hey,
come get it. Yeah.
They know the people. Yeah. They know the managers there. Bill knows Frank. That's the manager at Costco. Hey man, the shipment's getting light. You might want to come and get these cases.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be in that fucking mode, man.
I don't know what go on.
God.
Man.
God, this is
time in. That's exactly what you're talking about. That's a time in.
All will go down.
That's what he said. This is a story of things that have happened in the past, things that are happening right now, and things that will happen.
A real vivid,
that freaky voice.
It's real detailed, dude. If you notice the incline, the decline of it from where it started to where it ended up, man. It ended up in hell, man.
So I was listening to your boy at your spot. I'm sitting there listening to the nigga.
No.
He talking about the prediction of this summer. And, man, you ain't making that shit, man. I'm looking at him like, you ain't about to make that shit.
What is in their heart, dude? It's in their heart. They believe that.
Nigga, you crazy. More likely the C-19 would be over with, so we're looking at some prominent number. Man, I'm like, you ain't making that shit.
He had this one economist on there
Done.
who's talking about things going bad, but he literally, his proud ass literally said this, but I'm not worried. I've been stocking up gold and silver and food, man. This dude.
Yeah, man, come on, you stupid. Go turn in gold in that day. Somebody gonna snipe you from 3 blocks down the street, man. Somebody gonna tear your head off running this bitch and turning that shit in.
And dum-dum, do you not forget that you put your face on there saying, oh, I'm prepping. Oh, I'm a prepper. Look at my stocks in the bag on the video. You think people don't know where you live?
Hey, man, them niggas on the internet. Them niggas on the internet bad. They can find out where you stay at, man. They can find out where you at, man. You know, somebody knows somebody. And shit, man.
Plotting as we speak.
Yeah, Jake, hoarding up treasures. They're gonna split it amongst the poor, man. They heaping treasures for the last days, but again, that's making them a target, man.
Yeah, the righteous go front of the middle of
righteous
on your house, stumbling on your stash.
The angels gonna kill your ass and let us get it
and be eating your shit, man.
Shit, you died on the way back to your house when shit went down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole too. Lord will, I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna eat your shit while you laying over there. You want some? Oh, fuck it.
Can't eat it anyway. Your dead as a motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm gonna just put the brown in your mouth. Leave it there. I'm gonna be an asshole in that day, man. I'm gonna laugh at you, black ass women, the wicked of you black women that's howling up the street, running, niggas in destitute, don't know that. I'm gonna laugh, man.
Shit, we're laughing at that Edomite that got ambushed by ISIS in Togo.
Yeah, man.
And they showed you an example of that in the road. They hadn't been eaten throughout the whole movie, and they stumbled across an underground bunker full deck, the shelves stacked with food. That's what it's gonna be. He ain't making it in.
That nigga on the Harley, man, looking like some shit from outer space, man. That nigga ain't gonna make it, man.
Listening to Dr. John.
Quick. This Job 27:16. It says, though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver.
There you go, man.
Yep.
And all you preppers out there, thanks for getting our
Hold it
water
down.
and our food ready.
Holding it down, man. You just occupying a warm seat right now.
And you know some of them are on the other side of the goddamn nigger ain't gonna eat my food.
Yeah.
It says, I'm gonna jump to 20. Terrors take hold on him as waters, and a tempest stealing him away in the night.
hey, those floods in Isaiah 59, those troops and all those calamities coming down. Hey, we're gonna have that standard set up, but as for you, those floods are gonna wash you away.
Yeah, a lot of you gonna get
Nobody
caught.
exempt too.
You got some Edomite, especially you, man. Some of you niggas too with them old goddamn academy ass guns you got. You know you niggas ain't gonna be at the house when that shit going on. When it go down, you gonna be at work at FedEx, Amazon, somewhere. Yeah.
You left the gun at the house that day.
Yeah, you niggas you're not gonna even be nowhere around that shit. That's why I said that the tempest and the storm gonna take your ass away, man.
Yeah, the waters.
What the fuck going on? Why is all this traffic? And you gonna see a motherfucker with some big
Pop, 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 pop.
50 cal.
big shack shit. Not gonna
Damn,
work.
everything.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
I gotta get out of here. Hit your ass up in the car.
Right.
Shit.
You takes on here, man. It's about to get real vicious out here, man.
They might have one of them robot dogs come up with a damn gun on his back.
And he gonna do that. He gonna dude, we got a problem type of lean on that bitch. Tear your ass up, man. Like you niggas don't know how vicious it's about to get, man. The Most High about to get ill out here, man. All right? That last ass whooping, that last correction from the Most High through men, it's gonna happen, man.
And it's like you say, a lot of you Edomites say, over my dead body. That's what they want.
Come take it.
That's the plan exactly.
Yeah, man. They gonna come take it, for real. All you militias and shit, come take it. You Minutemen. What else they got out here?
Neo-Nazis.
Yeah, you new Black Panther Party. All of you about to get pressed, man. You in there, I don't even hear about you niggas no more. Not fucking around.
They've been disbanded.
Yeah, man. All you niggas finna get blitzed, man. All right? You D-boys. You niggas that's all about your family. Protect my family. We got to see how much you about to protect your family, man. Is your family gonna protect you?
Real quick.
Uncle Earl gonna come take that shit from you, man. You know you a dumbass already, sleeping with your wife under your nose while you're going to work. He gonna come kill your ass, man.
He gonna come take what he thinks is rightfully his.
Yeah. These niggas wilding out, bro.
Isaiah 3:11. It says, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him.
Exactly. One of his hands. And all that wickedness you've been committing, thinking you've been getting away with it, and your reward is going to be equal to that. That judgment is going to be the judgments for all that wickedness. All these calamities we've been talking about.
And these niggas out here come on the lake where we at, they do the booty, all right? And while they doing the fucking booty, M-Rap gonna get on up out of there, buck naked and all, man. All right? They just gonna wet the fucking car, man. You gonna see Jake make the news buck naked, man. All right? The Lord gonna kill the most, a great percentage of the world. 2/3 down there.
You know something else too? I was talking to this about somebody or whatever, because somebody asked me earlier about a lot of you celebrity Jake. Them Russians over there. If you had a Jake that's a celebrity over there in Ukraine right now, they don't give a fuck. They gonna kill his ass. They don't give a fuck about that. The Russians even made a list of Ukrainian LGBTs and all them alphabets they wanted.
Yeah,
people against the government.
Kill them.
He already got made a list.
They got a hit list.
Yeah.
There's a hit list.
I was listening to NPR before I came to link up with the brothers, and you had some Ukrainian chick saying, "Oh, we will stand strong against Russia." And the interviewer mentioned to her, "Oh, have you heard about those lists? Those lists over there, dissidents against Russia?" And she kind of quiet for a bit. It's like, "Yes, I've heard about the list."
I know you did. They got a list. They got a list for a lot of you Jakes, man. A lot of you celebrities and shit that's been on the team. You've been holding down, right? You've been pledging for the boule. You've been pledging for the Masonic pledge. You're gonna kill a lot of you niggas too, man. You're gonna put like I said, 3 holes in your head like a bowling ball, man.
Drink your blood after that.
And Sirach, it says when a rich man has need for you, he's going to use you. But when he's done with that, he's going to cast you to the side.
They get out. They gonna they gonna do some shit that all you Jay-Z's and like the brother said, all you upper echelon Michael Jordans and shit, they got some special shit for y'all, man.
Yeah, a lot of you niggas think you gonna make it on them rocket ships and them underground bunkers.
Eat your way.
Underground, you ain't gonna make it. Sorry, Mike. And lock the door, man. A lot of you niggas, you think Lil Wayne cruddy ass gonna make it? You think RuPaul gonna make it, man?
Shit, they ain't even on those lists.
Yeah, come on,
They
man.
ain't even giving it
Why,
consideration.
boy, they gonna really put a dent in his head. You got dents, they gonna put a dent in his head, man. No,
Young boy ain't getting in no bunker, man. Them
That's-
people ain't letting him in no bunker, man. And this
Kodak
young
Black,
boy is not. They not
Kendrick
letting.
Lamar,
They not letting. He bugged out. Kendrick Lamar, scary.
yeah,
Mary J. Blige.
Them niggas scary, man. At the end of the day,
You heard why Mary J. Blige did the Super Bowl? Because she was out of money. She
she didn't get paid for that shit.
she
She already said she didn't get paid for it. It's not about getting paid. It's about
What?
It's about the moment and embracing the moment and the opportunity. Man, fuck all that. I want to get paid, man.
Yeah.
Shit, you niggas have had too many moments. It's time for you to get no more moments. But that moment of death,
That's it.
that's the only thing that's coming. Hey, but
Hey.
as
One more thing too, I was thinking about, because you Jakes out there, you Edomites and ones that you too, and you gotta understand what's going on right now, just in Ukraine. These people are waking up today, or have woken up in the past couple hours, and went to their banks and can't get the money out.
Can't get no money out. Nothing.
Zero.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that? Are you ready to go to Chase, West Fargo, Capital One, some of the major banks over here, and put your number in? That bitch said, remember Jack, Jurassic Park? Remember that part of Jurassic Park? The fat dude, the first one, the fat dude tried to leave everybody in there and get out of there. They had the you gonna have the old Matumbo hand, bro. Yeah, Matumbo fingers. No, it's not gonna happen.
Ain't no
man.
Starbucks. Ain't no getting that Frappuccino in the morning you like
True.
to go get.
You're gonna have armed
With that
guards
muscle.
out there waiting for you ain't gonna better take your money out.
Yeah.
Or they just say Russia wiped the shit clean. What about everybody that tomorrow becomes on a playing even field?
cyber attack.
The cyber attack is wiping everybody's bank accounts out. Everybody just got
It's
zero.
Yeah, everybody even now.
You just gonna hear a lot of pops. Niggas is gonna
Yeah.
lose their minds, bro. They gonna shoot themselves.
Greg, your suicide gonna go up it's gonna increase at 150,000, man.
It's
The
already been
C-19.
going up.
For the
Yeah,
C-
for the
the-
C-19, they
the
off the
C-19,
bridge.
The first week,
On
niggas
the bridge.
wide diving off that shit, man. Back flipping off the bridge.
Yeah, bro. There had so many people jump off the bridge. They killed themselves in style.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? Like, they made it public, man.
All over some bullshit.
All over bullshit, bro.
You don't know what season or what time we're in, man.
Shit,
Yeah,
so
yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
I think he's on 8 miles an hour, bro. Man, that shit ridiculous.
Oh, people, man, we gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, we can go ahead and shut this down.
Yeah,
but hey, with that, as for us in our house, we're gonna
gonna
lean
seal
on
the law.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
that's it.
So we can have that hope to have that protective hedge over us, Abarat Design. But as for the rest of you people, hey, it's about to be a curtain call for you. But with that, we hope you sincere Akim and Akwaf were edified by this live lesson. And again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May your brothers endure to the end. Shalom.
Shalom.